Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Mardi Gras! Hopefully, y'all are celebrating the world's favorite Christian holiday tonight. I'm kind of joking, kind of not. But hey, Mardi Gras, it's the last day before Lent season. It's a day to celebrate all of the good things that God made, to experience pleasure and thank Him for being so good. And specifically, the night before, going on a 40-day period of fasting, prayer, self-restraint. So, the world has forgotten how to celebrate Mardi Gras appropriately because they don't necessarily go into the fasting period. And also, of course, idolatry of pleasure. Not the same thing as a holy and righteous celebration of the delights of the land. But you best believe I'm treating the boys to Chick-fil-A on Mardi Gras. We're staying up late on Mardi Gras. We might watch an episode of something on YouTube. We're having dessert. We're living it up. But I wanted to share a story as I pull into the bank to deposit some cash. Wonder how much we got. Literally, I'm at the bank like 2 or 3 times a week because of all of the Facebook Marketplace sales. And it's a pretty cash-only culture on Facebook Marketplace. Here we are. Here's a plug for local and regional banks.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey. Personal. Thanks. Is go local, go regional, man. Mega-sized financial institutions have a crazy track record of horrible, corrupt behavior. And if you're participating in their services, particularly the ones that are revenue generating for them, such as loans, then you are enabling that, I mean, right? I'm not saying you're accountable for their decisions, but I'm just saying if you can go local, go local. All right, here's the story I want to share. Is specifically related to conceiving Beckham, our oldest son. There's a couple cool things about this story. I mean, one, just big picture, like God made man and woman, and He gave him the commission to be fruitful and multiply. And so by, allowing us to conceive, it's not necessarily, you could spiritually still multiply yourself out, but very practically, we got to obey that command. We got to be a part of that. Here it is. Let's see.
Have a great evening.
Thank you. We've got, can you see that? Probably not. $801. To the bank. To the bank. Gonna send it out on Monday. Payday for the team. Gotta be making payroll, y'all. Alright. A couple things that are unique about it, right? One, we get to obey God, we get to be fruitful. I mean, just such a blessing, and Beckham is such a gift. The other thing is we knew when we started, quote-unquote, trying, and by that I really just mean, not using protection or pills or any of that stuff, whatever you call those. We knew that we would be moving to Arkansas, but we really wanted to have Beckham in Texas so that all of our loved ones, and especially our family, could be there and be close to him and everything, and be there for us. So we knew we had 6 months to get pregnant for that to happen. And we were trying, and we were not getting pregnant. So that was discouraging. And we didn't know, it was early on, but, just a desire to have him with, the nurse that we knew, with the hospital that was literally like across the street from our apartment complex, close to loved ones, all these other things. And we don't get pregnant. We, in our process of trying, at some point Megan had essentially expressed this desire, kind of like a prayer, kind of like a maybe God wants to do this moment, which was to get pregnant before she ran out of her prenatal vitamins, the canister that she was currently taking. And so that's a thing. We think it's the last month of trying. Again, we don't get pregnant. We're pretty discouraged. Megan especially. I'm more like stressed than discouraged because, it would have been stressful to think about moving to Arkansas and then having Beckham like a month or two later. That would have been very stressful to try to figure that out logistically, and very disappointing to have just missed that window. And so we were kind of like, hey, if we don't get pregnant this month, let's just take at least 6 months and stop trying, because we can't move 8 months pregnant. Like, it's just not gonna work. We don't even know where we can even give birth there, any of that stuff, and so anyways, fast forward 1 month, and we go for it, not necessarily planning on it, because it's kind of like a short-sighted thought, which was pretty much like, well, maybe we could delay our departure by 6 weeks, and like, it'll be fine, let's just do it and deal with the mess that we made later. And so we do, and it turns out that the day that Megan took a pregnancy test, I might get the exact detail wrong here, but I'm pretty sure she had 1 prenatal vitamin left. Either that or she had taken her last prenatal vitamin that morning. So that desire gets met, which is pretty cool. And then she does the math on 9 months, and when are we gonna have Beckham and all this stuff. Of course, we didn't know at the time his name was gonna be Beckham. But she does the math and realizes that she had miscalculated earlier. When she thought we only had 6 months, it turns out we had 7 months. And that was the actual last month that we could have had Beckham and had him in Texas. And so that's awesome. So we got to have him, and just the pregnancy was amazing, so smooth. The childbirth was amazing, so smooth. Maybe I'll share a testimony about that another day, but we were so blessed to have Beckham and to all those desires related to getting to be home while we had him before moving. Such a blessing. And it was such a blessing to have him as we did all the church planning things. It was just so stabilizing for us and awesome for us to have Beckham. And if we didn't conceive him when we did, he wouldn't have been the age he was, during all the times that he was there, even spring 2020, it was so helpful to have a little baby that is not concerned about worldwide diseases, is not concerned about political parties. He wants to eat, he wants to sleep, he might want to sit in a stroller while we go on a walk, and And then all of a sudden one day everyone else is going on walks, and we're like, where did you guys come from? Y'all been cooped up in your houses. Haven't seen y'all much. We were already walking because we got a baby. Anyways, it's just such a blessing, and I love his life. I'll share about him probably another day. But Beckham means homestead by the stream, and just really love that word, that picture of him being like a tree planted by streams of living water, and also just that homestead picture of a father presence, a patriarch presence, and a father to more than just your own kids type of feel. Like when I think of homestead, I think you might not know who all lives there. Like it's open, it's come as you are. And I also think about just the intentionality of stewardship that comes with a homestead, from the things that you upkeep, the plants, the projects. Just really feel like Beckham is going to be a gifted steward, and that he will just walk in whatever I have to offer, and then times however much, in terms of the gifting that I feel God has placed in him to be a steward. So anyways, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm about to pull into Chick-fil-A here in a couple minutes. Spend some time with my boys. Happy Mardi Gras. Hopefully y'all celebrate well. Let me know how you celebrate. Unless it's not appropriate for my ears. Don't tell me. That's all I got for y'all today. Life is worship. God is love.